Good morning, students. Today we are going to start new chapter, Basic Analytical Techniques. Analysis is a very important part of analytical chemistry. To bring about the analysis, either qualitative analysis or quantitative analysis of a chemical substance, there is a need of the techniques or methods of analysis. The techniques or the methods of analysis must be known to carry on the process of analysis. And in the field of chemistry, there has been a systematic development in the techniques and methods of chemical analysis of a substance. The methods of purification and separation of the substances are developed by the chemist, and therefore we can apply these methods, we can apply these techniques for the chemical analysis, that is for the separation of the substances and for their purification. So in this chapter we are going to study about the methods and techniques for the separation and purification of the substances. Now any substance, either a natural substance which we get from the natural origin, or the substance which is prepared in the laboratory, that is a synthetic substance. Both the types of substances, the substance of natural origin as well as the synthetically prepared substance, contain the impurities. There are certain impurities. So there is a need of separation of these impurities. There is a need of separation and purification of that substance, the substance of natural origin or the substance which is artificially prepared in the laboratory. That substance must be purified. That is, from that substance the impurities must be removed before its investigation, before its qualitative and quantitative analysis. Before the percentage composition, before the determination of percentage composition and the determination of the properties, it is necessary to purify that substance. If the substance is impure, then we cannot study its properties, we cannot determine its chemical composition. So for the determination of the chemical composition of the substance as well as for the determination of its properties, it is necessary to purify the substance. Our substance should be absolutely pure. Then and then only we can determine its composition as well as we can study its properties. So here it is very important to purify the substance as well as to separate the substance. And this separation and purification of the substance is based on the differences in the physical properties of the substance and the impurities. The substance and the impurities which are present in that substance differ in the physical properties, and due to the difference in the physical properties, it is possible to separate the impurities from that substance and to purify that substance. Now here first we are going to study the purification of solids. The solid substances contain two types of impurities. One type of impurity are the impurities which are soluble in the solvent in which that substance is soluble. Means both the substance as well as impurities are soluble in the same solvent. Second type of impurities are those impurities which are insoluble in the solvent in which the substance is soluble. Means here these impurities are insoluble in the solvent but the substance is soluble. So these are the two types of impurities. First type of impurity, the impurities are soluble in the same solvent in which the substance is soluble. And second type of impurity are the impurities which are insoluble in the solvent in which the substance is soluble. So here the second type of impurities, that is the impurities which are insoluble in the solvent in which the substance is soluble. These impurities can be separated by simple filtration method. There is a use of simple filtration method. This simple filtration method is very useful for the separation of such impurities. which are insoluble in the solvent in which that substance is soluble. So in the simple filtration method, a mixture which is to be separated is taken in a beaker. This is the beaker containing the mixture. Here a substance is there as well as the impurities are there. Here the impurities are insoluble while the substance is soluble in the solvent. Substance get dissolved while the impurities are undissolved here. So this is the mixture or this is the solution. Now here there is a need of a funnel. This is the funnel, conical funnel. In this conical funnel, a filter paper, circular filter paper is placed. The circular filter paper is converted into a cone and then that cone is fitted into the funnel. This is the filter paper which is fitted into the funnel. Then that funnel is placed on the tripod stand. This is the tripod stand. The funnel is placed on the tripod stand. And below the funnel, a beaker is placed. This is the beaker which is placed below the funnel. Now this mixture which is to be separated is poured in the funnel. It is poured in the funnel. When we pour this mixture in the funnel, then the insoluble impurities, the impurities which are not soluble in the solvent, these impurities get collected in the form of residue in the filter paper. This is the filter paper. This filter paper collects the residue, that is the impurities, while the solution flows down and it is collected in the beaker. And this solution is known as the filtrate. This filtrate contains the substance which is to be purified. That substance which is to be purified is obtained in the form of filtrate or a solution. So in this way, from this substance we can separate the residue or the impurities which were insoluble in the solvent. The substance was soluble, but the impurities were insoluble. The insoluble impurities are separated by the simple filtration method. So this is the simple filtration method in which there is a use of a funnel and a filter paper. A filter paper is converted into a triangular cone and that cone is then placed in the funnel. After that, a mixture which is to be separated is poured in the funnel. Then the solution flows down while the insoluble impurities are collected in the funnel. Then the next method for the purification of solids is the filtration under suction. This is a very efficient method or fast method of filtration. Filtration under suction. In this method, there is a use of suction pump. Suction pump or a vacuum pump is used in this method. And this is a very efficient or fast method of filtration. In this method, there is a use of a conical flask which is made up of hard glass, thick glass conical flask. This is the conical flask with a side arm. This conical flask has a side arm. Then this side arm is connected to a safety bottle. This is the safety bottle. This side arm is connected to the safety bottle with the help of a rubber tube. And later on, this safety bottle is connected to the suction pump or the vacuum pump. This safety bottle is later connected to the suction pump or vacuum pump. Then in this method, there is a use of a Buchner funnel. This Buchner funnel is made up of a porcelain. It is a porcelain funnel. The Buchner funnel has a circular base. This circular base is porous. Circular bottom. The bottom of the Buchner funnel is circular and it has large number of pores. This is the circular bottom, porous bottom. On this porous bottom, a circular filter paper of a perfect size is placed. This is the filter paper which is placed on the circular bottom of the Buckner funnel. This is the Buckner funnel. This is the bottom of the Buckner funnel. On this porous bottom of the Buckner funnel, a filter paper of the perfect size, circular filter paper is placed. This Buckner funnel is fitted in the conical flask with the help of a rubber cork. This is the rubber cork. With the help of this rubber cork, this Buckner funnel is fitted into the conical flask. Then here the mixture or the solution which is to be purified, that mixture or solution is poured from the top of the Buckner funnel. The solution is poured. Solution or mixture. It is poured from the top, and then this suction pump is started. The vacuum pump is started. When the vacuum pump is started and the solution is poured from the top of the Buckner funnel, then the particles, insoluble particles, the bigger particles get collected on the filter paper. On the filter paper, the particles which cannot pass through the pores of the bottom of the Buckner funnel, or from the pores of the filter paper, the particles which cannot pass remains on the surface of the filter paper. They get collected on the filter paper, while the soluble substance or the solution flows down. The solution flows down here, and this solution or the filtrate get collected in the conical flask. At the bottom of the conical flask, we get the solution. This solution is now free from the insoluble impurities. The insoluble impurities which were present in the solution get collected into the Buckner funnel above the filter paper. Above the filter paper, the insoluble impurities get collected there, and we get here the filtrate or the solution which is now free from the insoluble impurities. Now here the safety bottle is used because this safety bottle avoid the transfer of a filtrate, transfer of the filtrate into the suction pump or vacuum pump. If this vacuum pump is directly connected to the conical flask, then this filtrate may get transferred into the suction pump. But here in between the conical flask and the suction pump, if there is a use of the safety bottle, then with the help of the safety bottle, we can avoid the transfer of the filtrate or this solution into the vacuum pump or suction pump. Due to this suction pump, a vacuum is created in the conical flask. In this conical flask, a vacuum is created. What is the principle here? Why the filtration occur rapidly? Why the filtration occur very rapidly or fastly? Because when the suction pump is started, when the vacuum pump is started, then in this conical flask, a vacuum is created. And due to the creation of vacuum, this filtration process occur quite rapidly or fastly. The solid particles, the insoluble particles get collected into the Buckner funnel on the filter paper, while the solution flows down and collected at the bottom of the conical flask. In this way, we get here the filtrate or the solution. The solution is now free, totally free from the insoluble impurities. In this way, this is the filtration under suction, which is very useful to make the process very rapid or efficient. In this way, we can separate the impurities from the substance. So these are the methods which are useful for the separation and purification of solids. Now here we get the filtrate in the simple filtration as well as in the filtration by using the vacuum pump. We get the filtrate. In this filtrate there is a substance in the dissolved state. This is the substance in the solution form. This is the substance in the solution form. When this solution is taken in the evaporating dish, and when we evaporate the substance, after the evaporation of that filtrate, we get the substance in the pure form. We get the pure solid after the evaporation of the filtrate. So this is the purification of the solids by using the simple filtration method and the filtration under suction. Thank you.